Hi there, everyone. Today, I just wanted to discuss a few updates and things that's going on the website, and discuss uh, maybe an opportunity or two for some people. So as you can see here, I have my website pulled up, and I have created a forum. This forum's been up, I don't know, maybe a week or two now. I just been messing with it and making sure that everything's right with it and things of that nature. So if you guys are interested, you guys could come over here and you guys could sign up on the forum, and you come here. Please, everybody that does sign up, please come read the forum rules first. Just click on it and then click right here, and it will let you know of the posting rules. Please read this first before you post. And then we got a general discussion tab here, a GIMP discussion tab, a Blender discussion tab, and then of course you guys can create your own categories and things of that nature. One of the main reasons why I created a forum on the website was so that us as a community could go ahead and come here and we could talk about different issues, talk about whatever in the general discussion. Please keep these topics topic specific in the other tabs. But I thought it would be cool so we could come in here and anybody could share their knowledge on GIMP or Blender or any other art, make a gaming discussion and this and that sort. I thought it'd be kind of cool to go ahead and just get more involved and then kind of get more, a little bit personal with everybody. And this way, instead of just going to YouTube or whatever and writing something down in the comment section and me not getting notifications all the time and stuff like that, and then seeing 3-4 days, sometimes a week later, that there's people that's commented on the video needing help or something like that, and and by the time I'm able to get back to them, it's normally too late, or they don't get the notification themselves and they don't respond back, so I never get to help them. So I thought it would be cool to go ahead and create a forum. The website's changed quite a bit from what it was a couple years ago. So now it's got, I don't know, it's got some cool things. I spent some time on fixing it up, the artwork, contact tab. I'll be talking about this here in just a little bit, and then you got the blogs and downloads. So sometimes when I create tutorials, I have things for you guys to download, and most of the time sometimes I put the download links below in the description, but sometimes it's easier for me, like if you want the GIMP splash screens, you just come over here and you either click there, or you click on read more, and it'll take you to the post, and you'll see that there is a download button right here, and you just click here and it will download these for you. So it's pretty cool. You got the sign up page. You got, your members, here you can see the members and stuff and sort by your followers. You guys can get followers, notifications. So you'll have your notifications. Right here, there's none, of course, because there's nobody other than me. I need to fix this. So now you guys are seeing some of the mistakes on here, but that's okay. I'll go ahead and fix all this here. I swear that all this was working just earlier. But anyways, I will go ahead and fix that. And then, of course, you guys got your own profile, so you guys can create your own profile. You could upload a picture, you upload an avatar, create an about page, and it'll show your forum post and all that cool stuff. So then you also got settings, like the privacy settings and all that kind of good stuff. So if you guys are interested in coming in and signing up for the forum, it would be awesome. It's free. You ain't got to sign up, you got to sign up to get on it, just to combat, spam bots and things of that nature. But just sign up on the forum and you just come in here, and hopefully we could have some good discussion. Sorry, can't talk today. Good discussions about some art things and things of that nature. Another thing that I wanted to talk about was some of the things that I've been wanting to do on the channel, and of course you guys have seen some of this stuff already on the channel. I live, like this one, I live streamed a lot of the creation of this room right here. Now of course it's not by no means anywhere near done yet, but I did live stream some of this making. Now some of the music that I played while I was live streaming, the music was supposed to be non-copyright, and for some reason it got copyright hit still. So and there was no way to dispute it. So I just went ahead and because I was talking in the video and stuff like that. So, but I just went ahead and muted all the audio on that video. So I do apologize about that, but you guys can still see, you know, the creation process. And if you guys want to, I don't know, maybe just put on your own music or whatever and watch and skip through the video and see some of the things. Not all the videos are like that, but it was one or two of these videos when I was live streaming that got copyright hit because of the music in the video. So if you guys live stream, just be careful of that, and do not trust the websites that say there are no copyright sounds on YouTube, because obviously they aren't. So but yeah, so these are a lot of things. When I first started this tutorial channel, it was mainly at that time to teach GIMP, and I started it because a buddy of mine needed some help on doing things, and a buddy of mine, of course, lived across the country, and the best way, you know, to help him was to go ahead and make a video about it. And instead of just making a video and then have him download it, I was like, why not just go ahead and put up YouTube? Because YouTube's this new and exciting thing. Well, it had already been around for a few years after I started uploading videos, but still, that's the reason why I started a YouTube channel. And at that time, my work process and freelance work was into making websites. And so all my time was dedicated into just 2D. I was working with 3D at that time, but I wasn't putting it into, I wasn't using it for my job, basically. So it was all about creating websites and things of that nature. So I stuck with 2D. But over time changes, and you need to adapt to what is new and what's going on, you know, in the workforce and in the industry, and in these types of things that you want to do. And now the game industry is one of the biggest industries now. It didn't used to be like that years ago, because all the programs and game engines, they were all super expensive to use. So only the elite got to use them, meaning if you had a lot of money, you could go ahead and use it. If you had a lot of money, you could afford these expensive 3D softwares, and to an extent, it's still like that. But now we got Blender, you got Sculptris from the Pixelogic ZBrush guys. You got Substance Painter, Substance Designer. You only pay $20 a month for those. And then once you get enough money, like, you could use this software while you're paying $20, and then once you get enough money built up from the $20, you could buy the software itself. You could just buy it there and stop paying $20 and you own the program. So that's pretty awesome. And there's a lot of places doing that. Now Maya does have something for indie game developers called Maya LT, and I think that's $20 or $30 if I'm not mistaken. But the thing is why use a watered down program and still pay $30 a month when you could use Blender for free? And once you start earning money, get good enough to where you could earn some money, then you give back to Blender. You donate to the Blender Cloud or things of that nature, and you donate to them. And I don't see no reason why anybody would not want to donate to Blender and GIMP and these free softwares, because the donations are what keeps these softwares growing. It's what keeps these softwares, you know, from going extinct. And GIMP I'm not sure how good their donation stream is. Obviously, it's not as good as Blender's, because you know the GIMP doesn't get updated too often, maybe once a year, which sucks. And GIMP does need more donations and things of that nature to run. But people don't seem to root for GIMP like they do for Blender, which is understandable because if you haven't noticed, nowadays the industry is nothing but 3D. But the thing is that you still need to know how to use an image-based software like Photoshop or GIMP, because you always use them in 3D production. I don't care who you are. You always use them for something. Making textures. There's Quixel Suite that you can get, and all them guys, they all use Photoshop as the main thing for making their textures. I'm not sure. I haven't looked into Quixel in a long time. I'm not sure. I don't think they have a standalone program like Substance Painter does. But even when you go to Substance Painter, they have a plugin that'll let you go ahead and jump in and out of Photoshop. And so, and then also if you go into Blender and you set up your settings for Blender and you make GIMP your image editor or Photoshop your image editor or any image editor you have, Blender will automatically import that stuff into there. But like I said, times have changed, and then it's just like anybody, everybody's interest changes throughout their life. You know, at the long time ago, my thing was making websites, but that was the thing then. That's what everybody was doing. That's what everybody wanted to do, was going into websites. But that market got bogged down super bad. Now, I'm not saying there's still not a market for it, but you got sites like Wix and a few of these other sites that's the template websites, which of course I use Wix just because now I can make my own website and do it that way, but Wix makes things just so much easier. It's drag and drop. You don't have to worry too much about the coding and this and that. You just make your graphics and add it to that site, and bam, there you go. Everything's all done for you. So there's those kind of websites that's kind of I don't know. You hear a lot of web developers and stuff like that. They're not too happy about these sites that go up, but it's just like anything in life. Technology is getting so advanced, and you know, just like factories are going robotic and this and that, and so you just got to change with the times, I guess, because there's no stopping technology and improvement. But anyways, so now my interest has always been video games. I played games when I was a kid, and this, that, and that, and that. I mean, games don't run my life or anything like that. They never have. But I've always been interested in them. But like I said, way back when, it's just the stuff that you needed, the software and all that, it just was all too expensive. And unless you had the money to go to a super expensive school, it was hard to even learn this type of stuff. And things were just much harder without going to school and then getting into the industry by working for a big studio. But now things are changing. Indie developers are making excellent games. Now there is a lot of crap games that get made out there. I'm not gonna lie to you. There's a lot of crap games that get made out there. But through all that crap, there are some good games that get made. And a lot of them are being made by indie game developers. And so, I've been involved in a couple of projects. Matter of fact, I'm involved in a project now, indie game project. I can't talk about it because NDAs and stuff like that. But once those get released or they get to where it's okay to talk about them and they're known, I will go ahead and update you guys on that. I don't know if I'll be able to show any of the work that I've been doing for it. That would be something that I'd have to ask, the people that own the indie studio. And if they give me a okay, then I will go ahead and I will show you guys some of the things that I've been working on for a few of these indie games. But anyway, so that those are the things that I'm interested in now, and Of course, people's workflows change. Now, as far as this channel goes, I still want to make tutorials on GIMP, of course. But I also, like I said, if you guys haven't noticed, I've been branching off into GIMP tutorials, or I'm sorry, Blender tutorials also. And my thing is that, yeah, there's a lot of Blender tutorials on there, but there's not too many tutorials out there that shows workflows. Now, you guys might disagree with me on this, especially if you guys watch Blender tutorials by other people, but it's the truth. I have not seen... You have to watch 5 or 10 different people to get a workflow going, and then you have to piece those together and try to make them fit or whatever. So I kind of want to go through and I don't know, share my workflows and things of that nature if people are interested in that. Now, me personally, my thing is I love real-time graphics. Real-time graphics are awesome, and they're just getting way better, more advanced. The engines and everything like that they're just getting better. They're getting better all the time. So, and I just think it's so awesome that you don't have to sit there and render an image for, 12 to 20 hours or whatever to make it look awesome. You could make your geometry and things of that nature, low enough poly to where they still look good, and then use tricks of the trade, normal maps, then so on and so forth, to make real-time graphics look awesome. And you can make them look super awesome. Now, I'm not gonna say that you're gonna make them look super photorealistic yet, because of course, that's why we got ray tracing, and the computer can sit there and take that time to compute that process and make it look super real. But my interest is in... Oh, I thought the fan wasn't moving. But my interest is in trying to make real-time graphics look real. And so it's super interesting to me. So, and plus, video games, and like this isn't a video game. This is an architectural visualization in real-time graphics. So this is just a piece. I had this idea of making a floating house out on the water. So this could be an ocean, or it could be a big lake, what have you. But I wanted to make a floating studio home. And so that's what I've been working on here. And like I said, by no means is it complete yet. There's still some things that need to be put in here, as far as like, I want a computer screen to be able to turn on. I want the big TV screen to be able to turn on. Still need some more dishes and stuff like that over here. But I put this project aside because I've been working on other things and things of that nature. But if you guys are interested in some of this process, I already live streamed some of it, so you can go ahead and go check the channel. If you, like I said, I think there's a couple videos that got copyright flagged for the music. And so if you stream or you make a YouTube channel yourself, just be really careful of that, because they will copyright flag you, and if you put any kind of monetization on your videos or anything like that, that all goes bye-bye, and it goes to whoever copyright flagged you, and unless you get rid of the sound. So I just went ahead and took out all the audio, and for that I apologize. So let's see, what else was there that I wanted to discuss? Just mainly the forum and things of that nature. I wanted to discuss with you guys. This is Unity. The other game engine was Unreal Engine. Now we're in Unity here. So I work with a couple different things. One of the indie projects that I was working on was strictly in Unity. Let's see, and then the one before that was Unity, and this one that I'm working in now is strictly Unreal. But I've been using Unreal Engine 4 since the second day it was released. So these are other things that I'm interested in. So if people are interested in seeing the process on how to get their project out from Blender into one of these game engines like Unity or Unreal Engine, just to show it, because like they got the Marmoset viewer, and there's Sketchfab and things of that nature to view your 3D models. But I think it's cool because these softwares are free, you know, to an extent, as long as you ain't charging money for them. You can visualize your art inside of real time, and so if that's something that interests you, there's these or these engines, and then there's another engine that I'm going to talk about here in just a second. So I'd like to have some feedback on some tutorials that you guys would like to see made, or what you'd like inside of GIMP, Blender, or even in game engines. And I think that would be cool. Now there's some things that happened about, I don't know, a year and a half ago, year ago, something like that, in my family, and it put a hurting on a lot of things, and so that's the reason, one of the main reasons why I haven't been around too often. Like I said, you know, family is super important. I think you should always put family first. At least those are my beliefs. And so I do apologize for not being around, but you know, the life stuff gets involved. But the last subject that I wanted to talk about is me and another buddy of mine. We have a idea for a video game, and now I'm to put this shameless plug inside of my YouTube video. If anybody is willing to come and want to try to help develop a game, the only things that I'm really going to say about the game, I'm not going to say too much unless you decide you want to jump on board with us or whatever. But the game, it's going to be a horror game, and it's going to have some survival elements in it, but it's going to be fast-paced action. So if that entices anybody, that's all I'm really going to say about it. I'm not going to say too much more about it. But if you're interested, like I said, you come over to, that's one of the things that I wanted to show. So just come over to the website and come over to the contact tab and put your name, email, just for the subject. Just put, I don't know, game dev, or interested in being a game dev, and write me a message, and I'll get back to you and just show some of the work that you've done, and things of that nature. Now these types of things, they're kind of iffy, because there's not going to be any money involved at first. Okay, so it's going to be all like a royalty system. Now, I know a lot of people hate the idea of royalty systems, but if you pull through and you make the game and you put it for sale, there will be money in the end. So that's something that I'm not going to discuss too much, but I wanted to throw it out there for anybody that's interested. So it's going to be royalty. It's not going to be paid up front. So if that turns you off, I understand. The games that the past 2 games that I've been working on, they have been royalty games, and they are royalty games. So I know the hardship of an indie game developer and stuff like that, and a lot of people get put off by royalty systems. But you know, when you're not rich and you don't have a super big art studio and you want to create things, I don't know, and plus it's experience too also. So if you make a game, regardless of if it's indie or if it's working for a studio, if you make that game, that's still experience, and that's still experience that you could use on your resume. So that's the way I look at it. And then plus you get to meet cool people along the way, and you never know, you might meet somebody that creates the next Blizzard one day, or you know what I mean. But anyways, that's enough rambling on. So if anybody's interested in that, I'm not saying necessarily that you have to have any experience, Of course, more experience you have, the better. But I'm not saying you don't have to have any. Just go ahead and hit me a line. You can come to the forum if you'd like. Sign up for the forum, and we can make a topic about it, or just for some concerns and stuff like that. We're not going to talk no business or nothing on the forum, but if you're interested, just hit the contact and drop me a line, and I'd appreciate it. And hopefully we can be working together, and we can make something cool in a year's time or something like that. So it'd be pretty awesome. And so if people are interested, like I said, hit me a line and things of that nature, and come over to the forum. I'd like to see people sign up for the forum, and let's get this thing cracking. So I hope to see you guys here, even if you're not interested in creating a video game or whatever. Just come over to the forum, and let's talk about GIMP and Blender and whatever. But like I said, before you come to the forum and start posting and stuff, read the forum rules. Pretty please. I don't want to be mean or nothing like that, but we need to keep the forum civil. So please read the forum rules before you post. And I think that's it. And I will be seeing you guys next time. I have a little tutorial planned that should be out sometime this week. We're on the weekend, and I hope you guys enjoy that. And please like, subscribe, leave a comment down below if you guys got any tutorial interest, or come to the forums. I appreciate it, and have a great day. Thank you.